Somebody requested that I talk about loss. That's probably one of the hardest topics I think there is. If you want to understand loss, I'm probably not the most fluent person explaining it. I can tell you how it feels, how much it hurts. But I recommend The Fault in Our Stars. It's probably backwards because it's a video camera. But if you want to see the build up and the emotions and the imagery that comes with loss, what's the movie you need to see? You know, there's a lot of different forms of loss. Some people get a phone call. Ring, ring. Hello? I tell you, so-and-so has passed on. I got that phone call when I was in North Dakota, and that's how I got back here. My Uncle Tom had just passed away, and there was no way I was going to miss his memorial service. I literally just talked to him at the beginning of that week. He was gone like that. My Aunt Lil died. My grandma, my grandpa, my other grandma, my other grandpa. My aunt. 2 aunts, actually. I had to take my dog in and put her down. I sat there and held her. And they put the shot in her. And she fought. The doctor put enough in her to kill a Great Dane, he said, but she fought. Because life is valuable. It's a precious gift we've been given to by God. And it was only when I comforted her that I saw that look drain from her eyes, and her body went limp. I lost my dad. I lost my friend Sid. He had cancer. I saw the stages. I saw a man who I'd known for the entirety of my life who could crack nothing but jokes. I saw him with a frown on his face. And then he tried to fake a smile and make a joke. Seeing him there in the hospital bed, plugged in, and seeing him at home, rotting away. And my dad, I literally watched him die. The strongest man I'd ever known. And everything was taken away. He died with honor, I will tell you that. His spirit fought the entirety of the time. To see one of the strongest men you know disappear in front of you, piece by piece, that's loss. When you have a connection with somebody that's so strong that when they disappear, it pulls your heart out. That's loss. To know that you have to wait the rest of your life to see someone again. That's loss. That's something being taken away that you, as a human being, cannot replace. A lot of you have been lucky so far not to have to see something like that. You've only gotten the phone call. But the time will come when you will. When you understand how excruciatingly painful it is to see someone so strong become nothing. People always tell me, you gotta look at the blessings. They're there. They are. Sometimes it just hurts so much you can't see them. Sometimes you wake up in the morning and draw a breath and jump out of bed realizing, hey, I'm going to go talk to my dad. And then you fall to the floor crying because you realize you can't. It's a blessing to know that you're still alive. It's a horrible thing to know it's without the person you love. That's loss. How do you deal with it? The feeling of loss is probably even more painful than the feeling of love. Because love brings you closer to someone, and loss strips them away. But the basic concept of dealing with it is the same. You can either choose to lose them, or you can choose to fight. Turn the other way and say that didn't happen. That's not real. I'm not experiencing this right now. And I'm here to tell you I've tried both ways. For the first 4 months after I lost my dad, I tried to pretend it didn't exist. It didn't happen. It was fake. He was going to walk through my front door and give me a big hug. But then one day it hit me like a freight train. I closed the lid of his coffin. I know exactly where he is, both the spirit and his body. I'm here to tell you, you can deny it all you want, but if you've lost someone, you know exactly where they are. There's no denying that they're gone. Now you have to deal with it. How do you deal with it? There's only really one right way. And everybody gets there eventually unless they're just really stubborn. And I'm here to tell you, if you're one of those stubborn people, it's going to be a million times harder for you than anybody else. I'll be here for you if you ever need me when you finally break. Whether you're a Christian or not, the realization is the first step. Then comes anger. I don't care how many steps they say there is. There's anger. You go into denial. I wasn't angry. That didn't really happen. I wasn't upset about that. And then slowly, your heart just breaks and falls away one piece at a time. And if you make it all the way, you'll find that there's some brand new one underneath. Because that person was filling a part of your heart. When you lost them, there was a hole. You filled that hole with all the wrong things. Just like a cavity gets destroyed by sugar. And it rotted. It became a bigger hole. So you had to look at it and you had to deal with that. And hopefully the hole wasn't as big as some people's, because some people never get over it. But just like with any cavity, if you take the right filling, it closes up and becomes a whole new tooth. And just like with their teeth, there's a million different teeth that can go in, a million teeth that can come out. And every tooth that you get a cavity in, you have to fill. Every time you fill one, you have to worry about another one. That's another life lesson. The cavities never go away. People are going to die. That's the process of the sin, corrupt nature of being human. Don't give up. There are people here for you. And when you lose one person, you meet 5 more. And they may not be able to equal that one person. But I'd rather have 5 people who love me than have that one person still suffering. There are blessings in disguise. I can't tell you how far it had to come because of my loss. Each loss has taught me something. And if I had the choice to have all the people I've lost back, I would say no. Because each one of them filled in a tooth. Now my teeth are on their way to being very white, very clean. And I'm beginning to understand exactly how they played a role in my life. You can't make it. Just fill your hole with the right stuff. The Fault in Our Stars. If you don't get what I'm talking about, watch that movie. It'll explain everything to you. I'm here. People are here for you. We love you. And when you lose someone and you need someone to cry on, we'll be here. You are not alone. And we do understand. All you have to do is share with us. And we can help you through it. Because the loss may be great, but there's a million people who are willing to fill that hole.